How to get to 5D. Stop fighting the reality you have created. Stop being dependent on physical circumstances for your happiness. You can be happy anywhere in any circumstances. If you don't believe me, remember the years Nelson Mandela was in solitary confinement in South Africa. We spend our time focusing so much on what we don't have, but in fact it's the focusing on lack that makes us unhappy, not the fact that we don't have everything we want. Focusing on lack also stops you from attracting what you want as well. If you're in a state of unhappiness, then switching to a state of acceptance will move you closer to your goal of attaining. This is where practicing gratitude comes in handy. It invokes the law of attraction a lot faster than being miserable because you don't have what you want. If you get up in the morning and feel miserable, try focusing on gratitude. You see it's raining, and of course because you follow Sharon and Ivo you know you've been programmed to dislike rain and to prefer sunshine, but ignore that programming and be grateful that the sun will return, or be grateful that not all days are rainy. Tell your mind how you intend to feel today, rather than letting it run away with your emotions. You are in control of your emotional state, not the other way around. I said about when my car got stuck in the ditch that I was the happiest stuck person any tow truck driver had ever met. I had created that problem, and instead of being angry at what I had created, I accepted it and made the best of it. Ivo, stop fighting your own creation. If you do not believe that you created it, it is because you do not take responsibility for your own actions, thoughts, and words. When you begin to take responsibility for yourself, you will see that you have created your life. Things do not just happen to you. You create them. Your entire world is a reflection of the minds of all who live upon it. The reflection is what the avatars, the people of Earth, are creating for themselves to live in. This is why, with current state of affairs ongoing, that the people must remain positive and begin to create avenues for their avatars, their physical bodies and minds, to take their power back against their globalist oppressors. Maybe we can take some examples of this, besides my example of the car getting stuck. Ivo, very well, let us do so. So, let me think. What fiascos do people get into every day? They run short of money. They break up relationships. They lose or quit their jobs. And what's the typical reaction? They get upset. Ivo, there is no need to. When you get upset, you are empowering the negativity that created the situation in the first place, and you are asking for more of it. Energy responds to the energy that you emit. When you emit upset, negative energy, then you attract more opportunities to be upset and negative. You emit thought forms, and those thought forms respond to your energy. When you run short of money, how should you react then? Should you be upset? Perhaps. Or perhaps you should feel happy because now you see you have a problem and you need to do something about it. Just being able to understand that you need to take action to improve your life should make you happy. Yes, Sharon is reminding me of when she continually ran short of funds. She realized that the mindset she felt into when money ran out was, I am broke. I have no money. Oh no, how will I buy this or pay that bill now? When you continue to put out that negative energy, you continue to create negative circumstances for yourself. Sharon looked at her book sales and realized that they were on the increase, so she borrowed a few hundred against the increase in payment she would receive. That way she would not fall into the negative mindset of I'm broke. Now I'm poor again. And it worked. She got her way out of that mindset and her finances have responded in kind. As for broken relationships, yes, there are things to be grieved. However, if the relationship is a negative one, then thank your lucky stars that you no longer need to experience this level of negativity and move forward. If you lost someone you truly valued, then ask yourself how you could not keep the person. If you lost someone for reasons that are impersonal, then thank God you do not have a heavy karmic situation to deal with. There are always reasons to be grateful. As for people who die, you are challenged to redefine your idea of death, because these supposed dead people have simply changed energetic states and are still with you. You cannot see them, or many cannot, but man can sense them and are aware they are near. This will grow into the awareness that they have not left you at all, and when you enforce this idea in the minds of the collective, eventually all humans will be able to see and relate to their departed loved ones. It is that you believe they are gone for you. This includes your beloved pets as well. You must understand in all these situations, that there is as much to be grateful for and happy about in any of these situations, as there is to be upset. It is that you are unbalanced that you cannot see the positives in all situations. When Sharon's parents died, she was happy that they no longer suffered. Her father died of Parkinson's with dementia and her mother of old age. They struggled with their minds all their lives. Both were extremely narcissistic and sociopathic in nature. When they died, they were relieved of this as they experienced soul connection again. The physical body can be extremely limiting if you allow it to. This was the case with them, as it is with Sharon now. Illness is a limiter, but again, there is as much to be grateful about being ill as there is to be upset about. When you look at life in this way, which I agree, might appear radical to you, you will suffer less. Sharon's body suffers from chronic fatigue and has for 10 years now. This has come about because of the high energy she has embodied for many years, but also from her misuse of it. Had she utilized this high energy for good purpose, she would have not suffered from this illness. However, she manifested much negativity from her parents as she agreed to transmute the family karma, and as a result, she became ill. Despite having a high energy source, people on Earth use many maladaptive ways to cope, out of their own ignorance. And those who run the planet are happy to provide these poisons for a price. This will change as people become more informed about how to create health, and they will learn to treat their bodies with more respect. In understanding your illness, you understand yourself more. In Sharon's case, with chronic fatigue, she understands that she overstressed herself for many years in her youth and now she pays the price. She understands that the food she ate was part of that stress and she has changed her diet. People will learn that their stress-filled lifestyles are deadly for them. Eventually they will understand they must change. So many wish to have their old normal back, but your old normal includes cancer, heart attacks, and much illness. Do you wish that to return as well? I would think not. Stress is caused when you fight your reality. When you accept your reality, you do not cause disease. You learn to change the reality you do not desire. But only when you accept what you have created before yourself. Your world will now undergo a large rise in consciousness when collectively you see what you have allowed to be created. This is being revealed to you now. There will be much change on the horizon, but acceptance of what is must occur firstly. Me, thanks, Ivo. Ivo, my love, you are fatigued today and I suggest you do not channel anymore. Me, I won't. I'll just sit and veg like usual. Ivo, you still have the desire to overdo it and not to listen to your body. This is of the utmost of importance for you, to listen to your body when it says no and to respect it. That is tantamount for those who are ill who listen to us. Listen to your body and go with what it expects of you.